nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead.
According to B.I.G, Diddy and Mase, over 2 decades ago, more money only led to more problems. Oh yeah, that may be true, but with the recent happenings in Diddy's world, those problems don't seem like the type those 3 rappers talked about back in the day. Biggie may be dead and gone, but Diddy and Mase, who featured on the track, are still up and running, so they are the ones facing those problems. Anyway, Diddy seems to be the one going through the tough time, while Mase, on the other hand, is trying to make matters worse for Diddy. If you're wondering how this is going to play out, you may want to grab your popcorn and have a seat while you watch this video. Okay, let's give you the details about the new tea on Diddy. Talking about problems, Diddy has been in the worst situation for a couple of months now, and it doesn't seem like it will be getting better anytime soon, as Diddy is getting sued by different individuals multiple times. His sexual preference is also being questioned. While these may seem like a big deal, they are nothing compared to some of Diddy's properties getting raided by the feds in connection to a sex trafficking case. So yeah, Diddy is already in hot water as he's going through all of these. But guess what? He still headlines the news for different and new happenings every day. If audio or video recordings of his misconduct are not surfacing online, he's getting dragged for being linked to some shady dealings in the industry. So, not to bore you with so many words, let's cut to the chase. This time, Diddy is headlining the news again, as Mase, his former signee under the Bad Boy Records label, calls him out on another jaw-dropping revelation. Just recently, Diddy's name was on the public's radar again, as CNN reported on video footage showing how he had handled Cassie roughly. In the video, Diddy could be seen in a towel, stomping on Cassie and manhandling her in a hotel lobby. Yeah, it was pretty intense and disturbing to watch. The video is evidence of what Cassie highlighted in her lawsuit against Diddy. Remember Cassie suing Diddy for DV and SA, amongst other things, in 2023? Well, judging from the video, Cassie was telling the truth, and it was Diddy and his lawyers who were painting a false image of the situation. Anyway, Mase is hinting now that the video the public had seen is just a tiny % of what Cassie had suffered at the hands of Diddy. If you're wondering how Mase can know about Diddy's behind-the-scenes activities, it's simple. Mase and Diddy go way back, and before they had their irreconcilable differences and went their separate ways, Mase was one of the few closest people to Diddy. Mase knew how Diddy continuously operated when the world wasn't watching. So when Cassie came into the picture, Mase witnessed the unsettling things Cassie went through while she was in a relationship with Diddy. Mase is spilling the tea on a different level of Diddy's shenanigans than we know. Mase allegedly claims Cassie wasn't only getting abused by Diddy, his sons were also part of the problem. Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. The claim continues that Diddy's sons have allegedly tried to get freaky and intimate with Cassie before. So right now, Diddy isn't the only guy who victimized Cassie in the Combs empire. His sons were also involved. However, this may not be surprising to a lot of people. Yeah, it's ridiculous, but this isn't the first time Diddy's sons will be getting caught up in their father's troubles. Y'all remember when Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties, and his sons were put in handcuffs during the search? So yeah, there must have been something suspicious about them to get questioned in handcuffs. That wasn't even the only time. After Lil Rod had mainly opened up a lawsuit against Diddy to sue him, he also name-dropped King Combs' name in the lawsuit. According to Lil Rod, he had claimed he witnessed Christian King Combs drugging and sexually assaulting a woman. Well, Cassie and about 3 other women also sued Diddy for the same thing. Apparently, the saying about like father, like son isn't a lie after all. To top it all off, about a month after Diddy's properties got raided, King Combs dropped a diss track attacking his dad's haters and telling the feds that they missed the apartment they were meant to check for the evidence they were searching for. Oops, that doesn't seem so smart. Anyway, while Mase's claim about Diddy and his sons being abusive towards Cassie may still be unverified, there's still another story Mase tried to tell while exposing Diddy's dark secrets. Just like Meek Mill and Usher were name-dropped as Diddy's partners, Mase would have been on the list too, if he stuck around long enough with Sean Puffy Combs. Diddy's sexual preference plot thickens, As Mase allegedly claims, Diddy has also tried to play a similar trick on him. Diddy had also attempted to stylishly lure Mase into being one of his industry boy toys. Mase, being a heterosexual man, claimed he had denied Diddy's advances, and he suffered the consequences direly. Y'all remember Mase talking about how his business manager back in the day had carted away with all of his money, hereby leaving him penniless for a while?
Because I remember when I first got a deal with Bad Boy Records, right? I think it was my first business manager. He ran off not just with my money, he ran off with everybody's money.
It seems Diddy was the orchestrator of the incident. After Mase had blatantly rejected Diddy's advances, Diddy felt the only way to get Mase to be on his side was to string him up in terms of money, with the hopes of Mase coming to meet him for help on his knees or something. Y'all want to know what Mase did? Well, Mase preferred to part ways with Diddy instead of being one of his S-partners. Mase left the Bad Boy record label and opted for a new adventure. Diddy not getting what he wanted pissed him off so badly that he felt his golden name got disrespected. Diddy went on interviews talking about Mase owing him millions of dollars and soiling his name.
If you think that I'm a scumbag that will ever steal anything, my name is Diddy, Sean Combs. I never took nothing from nobody a day in my life. All I've ever given is opportunity and more money than a person was making.
Well, Mase didn't care about anything Diddy had to say. He wanted to be out of Diddy's homosexual occult, and he did. That was enough for Mase. If you're thinking Mase could be falsifying the story, well, let's remind you about some of Diddy's alleged victims of his homosexual advances to people in the industry. There's Lil Rod, who sued Diddy for doing the same thing to him. Aside from Lil Rod being paid a measly amount for helping Diddy co-produce his Love album, he claimed he went through the worst time of his life working with Diddy. In Lil Rod's 73-page lawsuit, he claimed Diddy had made advances to him on being one of his S-partners. And while Lil Rod didn't agree to Diddy's advances, Diddy manipulated him with promises of taking him on vacations, a nomination, and most likely a win in the Grammy Awards category for Best Producer, and several shopping spree experiences. Lil Rod also explained how he often got harassed by Diddy, as he frequently touched him in inappropriate places and made jokes out of it. However, Lil Rod claimed he didn't fall for Diddy's trick, as he passed up on them, but he eventually got the consequences of his action, as Diddy didn't even pay him enough money for the job he was employed to do. So Lil Rod felt Diddy had cheated on him, because he didn't dance to his tune about the S situation. Talking about Diddy flaunting the shopping spree trick to get guys on his side, Lil Rod won't be the first person he would try it with. 50 Cent, known as Diddy's arch enemy in the industry, once revealed how Diddy told him the same thing. 50 Cent claimed Diddy told him he wanted to take him shopping, and he not only found the statement weird, but he also felt Diddy was trying to make him do something that would be unheard of. 50 Cent wasn't wrong after all. 50 Cent claimed that was when he stepped back on his friendship with Diddy. It seems Mase also considered 50 Cent's option about ending the friendship before it turned into something else. Interestingly, it seems Diddy used the same trick for Meek Mill, and he accepted it. Judging by the many pictures of Meek Mill and Diddy in matching outfits at different events, you can bet Meek jumped at that offer of going shopping with Diddy the moment he heard it. So when Lil Rod mentioned Meek Mill in his lawsuit against Diddy, and an audio recording allegedly containing Meek and Diddy's voices during an intimate session surfaced, it was easy to piece the story together. But that's a story for a different video. Circling back to Mase and Diddy, well, there's still more to their story. Diddy's homosexual tendencies weren't the only reason Mase went his way. Word on the street is that Mase had witnessed some unnerving moments while he was under Puffy's label, and he knew he also could get hurt if he didn't find a way to escape. When Mase was questioned about his whereabouts when Biggie Smalls was riddled with bullets during a drive-by shooting incident in 1997, Mase couldn't give direct answers.
The night that Biggie Small died, where were you and what did you do in the aftermath right after Biggie Small died?
Where was I? I was in a hotel. What people? That sound like a Keefy D question.
No, they didn't say you was involved. They wanted.
Yeah.
I guess they knew everybody from Bad Boy was out there.
Oh yeah, I was in the hotel. I was actually in the hotel with a young lady.
Yeah, Mase mentioned he was in a hotel, but it's also noticeable that he was trying to leave out some details of the incident. Mase claimed he got to the hotel with several other people, including Diddy, but they were nowhere to be found after the news of Biggie getting murdered surfaced. Where could Diddy have been? Did he also allegedly plan out Biggie's death like he reportedly did with Tupac? Or was it just coincidental that Diddy wasn't around anymore? No one knows the answers to those questions except for Diddy and Mase, and probably a few other people involved. But those other people are also nowhere to be found anymore. According to Mase, most of them have died, while some of them have signed NDAs, never to reveal the truth to anyone. However, Mase, who didn't sign an NDA, left the record label to live a peaceful life. He never bothered to talk about whatever had happened during the times he was close to Diddy. But in recent years, Mase's perception about burying the truth has changed. Mase is on the verge of spilling as many secrets as he knows about Diddy. Diddy may not want or like it, but the question now is, can he actually stop Mase from exposing him? Will history repeat itself? History repeating itself in this instance is how Kim Porter, Diddy's former partner and mother of his kids, had mysteriously died shortly before the time she was meant to release a tell-all book about Diddy. So now that Mase is also about to tread the same path, it may be hard to do. Diddy is allegedly a dangerous person, and he would do all he can in his power to avoid his secrets getting out. Diddy may have been on the wrong side of things for about 8 months now, but someone like Mase coming forward to spill secrets about him may just be the end of Sean Diddy Combs. So while we wait and watch how it will unfold, we can all just hope for Mase's safety. So do you think Mase will successfully completely expose Diddy for his misdeeds? Or do you think Diddy would find a way to silence Mase? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on celebrity news updates.